They're terrific, and I mean, every litter must be exciting. You waste no time in getting to know to know them. I know you've told me many times. When do you actually get with the puppies?
You know, what we like to do, Jay, is we like to establish that relationship as soon as we can, because we're going to be out there on the trail thousands of times. Now you can see what's happening today is Laura is challenging them to make it across the log. Well, when they're little bitty guys, that isn't very easy for them to do, so then she'll give them a little bit of a boost. But the time comes when they make it with ease, and then she gives them lots of praise on the other side. And they learn something from that. And basically what they're learning is we're not asking them to do anything impossible, and also that we will always be there to help them when the going gets tough. And that pays big dividends when we're on the trail together with them later on in life.
Of course, now you ran a 1,000-mile race in 1988 and won it. You're a veteran of the Iditarod. You know. Right, says it quietly. We don't say mush, you Huskies, like Sergeant Preston. We say hike or all right. Now, the old French-Canadian trapper said marche. That means the human got the message, and she let him pull them off the river to the left-hand side. The minute they cleared, the ice collapsed on the right, where they would have been. The dog knew the ice was rotten, the human didn't. And so these dogs saved her life like that 4 times during her mushing career. They are amazing teammates. Nice going there, David. 2:55, still under 3 minutes on a warm day. That's mighty good.
Well, thank you very much. But everybody gets to play, and the dogs are no different.
Every dog would love to jump in their water dish after a workout, I bet. But your dogs are lucky in lots of ways. Well, now, we found out that Laura's going to come down to the village to answer questions, and I know you're coming down too, which is a plus. And I want to ask you if you do us a favor, because I want to tell the folks about this book you and Susan.
Allowing the smoke to work deeper into the salmon and fully dehydrate it.
Okay, now get your cameras ready, because when he gets done with this other side, he's going to hold the salmon up, and you'll see how gravity does that job of opening and creating the surface area. This salmon will keep 5 to 6 years. It naturally dried the way it is, and even longer. Doesn't lose any nutritional value. And Gavin, well done. Now, you mentioned smokehouse earlier. Are we going right in there now?
Not quite yet. We never like to put a wet or drippy salmon directly into the smokehouse because it might mold. So I'm going to hang it up here on the outdoor air drying rack for a couple of hours until it develops a nice sheen or a glaze, and then it'll be rotated into the smokehouse. Now keep in mind that every family has their own techniques and preferences.
7 years ago, that Susan was alive, and so was Granite. I got to know her. An amazing experience. And she would tell their story first person in those logs when we stopped by, and we started bugging her. We said, you ought to write this down. I didn't think she would, but the last year of her life in Yupik on the coast and various other cultures in Southeast Alaska. So you can get some more detail in the paper. But we talk about how these people were able to survive in this part of the world in the extremes that we still have today.